I was quite struck, I don't know if you saw it, by an interview that Dan Skelton gave with his wife Grace earlier in the week for Racing Welfare about mental health and well-being.
I haven't got around to that one yet. I'm intending to.
Very good.
That whole podcast series that they've done has been brilliant.
Superb.
There was a very good one with Tom Stanley recently that I particularly enjoyed. Lydia did one early in the series. Great stuff.
Yeah, really good. And the reason I mention that is because I'm really pleased that Simon Jones joins me on the line. Simon is the chair of the British Horse Racing Authority's Wellbeing Committee, and every participant in the sport this week was asked to fill in a survey about their well-being. Simon, really good to have you on the show. Good morning.
Morning, Nick. Morning.
I know this is the result of several months and years, really, of the sport beginning to recognise how important people's own well-being is in the workplace. Just sort of tell me how you've arrived there.
Okay, Nick. Well, yeah, by way of background, last year, all the key stakeholders across the industry came together and produced a well-being strategy, as you say, in recognition of the growing value and importance of the well-being of the workforce across the entire industry. And the strategy really looked at three key aims. One was around just the general promotion of well-being, so the way that people behave, the role modelling that we do, the support that we give to our mates and our colleagues, being a good employer, being a good employee. An area around the growth and development of the workforce, because if we're to have a sustainable and prosperous industry, we need a workforce that grows with it. So, when people join us, career planning, personal development planning, just being able to grow and develop everybody, at whatever level you are in the industry. And the third element was bringing together all the current providers of support, and there are lots of them, as you know, Nick, so that all the programs of support, whether it's mental health, whether it's debt, housing, whatever it is, it's kind of done in a much more planned way. So that was signed off towards the end of last year, and of course, a strategy is not much good without a plan. And so under the Industry People's Board, which is a subcommittee of the BHA, we've set up a committee, a wellbeing committee, and our job is to deliver the strategy. As you see on the screen there, it's a really knowledgeable group of people, very committed, very energised. We've met twice since our launch in early March. Let's say our focus is on delivering some key projects that will implement those three areas that I've mentioned. And there's some work that's already happened. We've had focus groups. We've done gap analysis of the current levels of support. But the real crucial bit of work is something that we launched on Wednesday, which is the industry-wide survey, because if we're going to deliver a package of support, a package of education and training, we need to know where the big issues are, and the best way to find that is asking the workforce. So we launched a survey. We want as many people from across the whole spectrum of the industry, whether you're in regulation or training or stud or racecourse media. We need that data.
Simon, thanks so much for sharing that with us. An incredibly important topic that I know you're devoting you to with every fibre of your being. It's a great committee you've assembled as well. Thanks so much. Best of luck with it.
Thank you very much, Nick. Thank you.
Simon Jones. And if you haven't received it, make sure you get online.
Okay. Thought you were expecting me to know the URL.
Though my slight worry is that if you fill in a well-being survey,
I could blow the whole system.
You might do. There we are, horseracingindustry.gooddayatwork.co.uk. An important piece of work for sure.